Alrighty, welcome back. I got a brand new white t-shirt, a brand new dirty white t-shirt on. Yesterday I said that we would do one side then the other side. We changed the plan. We put the back panel on the other side. Aidyn's over there welding it up right now. I'm over here grinding. I figured put the panels on, weld that side up, and then we'll come to this side and do this side. I'm over here grinding. You can see I have been grinding on the truck here just for a little bit, and I'm trying not to hit the other metal. You can see here how I've ground all that metal, or all that weld, without hitting the car. Here I have scuffed it a little bit, trying to get it angled off the best I can, because it's going down on an angle. And basically you can see how I'm grinding there, and I haven't gone past the heat anywhere. And that's generally how I like it. I don't like when that happens, but if I scratch it a couple times, that's fine. But let's we really have to think about it. If I grind grind the car, well, that's not really the place that should be ground. It's the weld that's up in the air. We've held the metal all down tight on the whole car, so it's actually the metal or the weld that only needs to be ground. In here also, just trying to grind the weld, and that's it. Ground all the weld off that we put there, trying to make it look good. And basically, that's what's going on. In Nova Scotia today, it's raining out, and we're leaving the doors shut, and it stops from the wind and stuff coming in. We're going to go, I have to give hats off to Aidyn. Aidyn put these two circles in. He cut them, he made them, he welded them in, and then I ground them. And he did an excellent job, and I have to give him hats off for that, because not many people come to a body shop, never worked in a body shop before in their life, and in 5 days is willing to weld a piece in a car and be competent. He did a good job. So now I've tasked him to, he's welding this side up, and he's doing just like I asked, and doing an awesome job. Basically what I'm asking is, every time he welds throughs or fours or something like that, he gets the air on it, try to cool it off so it does not warp it. As you can tell, both of those panels are probably some of the two hardest panels to put on a car, because they are the side door, they are a skin, and it has to be welded all the way around. Like, it has to be welded on the top, in the middle, down the bottom. So to actually weld them on without messing up at all, it's quite something, and he's going for it. He's doing a good job. You can see the panels are not all oil canned yet. That's what we need right there, and that's what he's doing. And he's been welding on there. He started late in the afternoon yesterday, and he came in first thing this morning, took off where he left off, and he's doing the procedure that I showed him. And he's worked at a body shop 7 days now, and he's welding door skins on. If anybody's ever worked at a door, gives me goosebumps. I would never. First door skin I ever welded on, I laid the door down on the bench. I welded the door skin. I said, "Man, it did a good job." Lifted it up and looked at it, and it was in about that far. It had sunk that far, and I had just ruined the door after I thought I'd done a beautiful job. Had it all squared up, had the panel on it, had the lip all beat up on it, welded it. It was quite something. It set me back when I lifted it up and looked at it. It was quite something. Wow. But anyways, that's what happens, and that's how you learn. If it wasn't for my mistakes, I'd only know half of what I know. That makes sense, doesn't it? I only know half of what I know. So mistakes really have to happen to learn. They do, because you remember them somewhat. And if you reflect on them, that's up to you. I try to reflect on most of them. But this is what's going on today. I'm going to try to cut this one off, or I'm going to cut this one off and this one off. And then we'll get Aidyn over to help. So I'm going to grab my knee pads. We're going forward quite quickly, which is good. I should also explain how I'm grinding that off. This is the grinder I was using right here. I'm not going to grind right now and make a noise. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for the door skins. But when I'm grinding, I'm going like this. There you go. When I'm grinding like this with the wheel. I'm using one point of the wheel and trying to pay attention, not to hit any of this metal. I don't want to hit any of that. That's not what we're trying to grind off. And I'd leave it like that, I get it so far. get it so far, and then I will go with this one. It's a flapper wheel. I think the red is probably the coarsest. And then I will just sand it. I will sand it. I will try to keep it on that line. I will sand it. I can show you that. Where it's like that, I'll show you how I sand it. Just so you know, if you want to buff your car off. I like the little thinner wheel. It's not actually a cutting wheel. It's not actually a cutting wheel, but it's a thinner wheel. And I like it because it cuts nice. That's what it is. It cuts nice. For grinding them off. A hard disc sometimes can get really dull. What I mean by hard disc is a thicker one. I'm going to take the sandpaper here and show you what I mean by sanding it off. And that way there I can try to stay with my welds, and that's the only thing I want to grind really. I don't want to take away from the car. I'll sand this. I just sanded the weld down to this metal here. That's the top metal. That's what we welded down to the rusty metal. As you can see, it looks the same now that I've grounded if it was clean or if it's rusty. And I guess maybe that's why I just go with it, because it all ends up looking the same once it's ground and sandblasted. Can't go on with that enough, but I've grounded off flush with this. And I've just sanded it down with this until this level here so I can put filler on it nice with a sandblaster first. But you can tell I'm not all the way down to the metal there. I just gouged it. And when I gouge it this way, and then I sand it this way, it comes down quite nice. And that's how I'll do the whole thing. I'll clean it off with one of those, side two, try to just get the weld, try not to hit anything else, and then go from there. You have to understand, if you weld at something and you're going to try to make it, like this is butt welded, that is butt welded. I will only sand it down so far. I will not tear it all off just to please the eye. I will not do that. And basically that's what it is for sometimes, just to please the eye. Sand it and keep it. That's what I like to do. All right, I'm going to cut these off. Baby wants to check my mic. Beautiful, things are going good. I'm just going to sit down here a minute. I made both panels already. You can wheel these if you want to. Yes, you can. You can put them through the English wheel if you want to. I like the roller. And that's generally what I do. It seems to be a little quicker. That's all it seems to me. I'm going to stick this on here and try it eyed up the best I can to fit the best I can. And I'm going to mark it. There's a fly crawling under my elbow as I was doing that. Little bugger. Just trying to mark it so I know how far to flange it. The other side I had to get a little different. I'm not going to cut it off there. That's where the metal goes to. I got to cut it off down here somewhere. Got to pay attention to that. I already measured one wrong doing that. You can see the metal I built up there. I just ground it off, trying to flush it off so less fill. And that's basically what everybody's trying to do, is get the less fill as possible. I would think. up a little bit higher. I want to rub just a little bit higher, I think, on this side. Cut that one off. You can see the curvature on the door skin as I got it laid on the floor. You can see how I got it bowed, how I rolled it, how much roll there is. Put that back there. I'm just going to run a piece of tape for a line. Cut it off on top of the tape, and I'll flange the rest. So the line I drew was where the top of the metal went, and this is what I'm going to flange. Changing my mic around for me. Alrighty. So what has happened, I put the piece of metal on. I drew the line to the top. The tape is here to show me how much I'm going to flange it. So I'm going to cut it on the top of the tape and leave that much for that flanging tool. I'm going to have to clean the stuff on the inside of the door like I did before, but that's where I want to cut it off. I'm going to do it with a zip cut because we know that the plasma cutter did not like that tire inside there, or it doesn't like the tire. I do use headphones when I'm grinding. Everything's real loud, just to get geared up like that. Sometimes it takes you longer than you want, but I got them right here, so I'll put them on. Why not? So, to get this door skin off, see a couple pieces here I should weld before I do that. Got to stop for a second. Got to back up a little bit. Turn the welder on. Looks like you got gas. I'm going to light this welder up really quickly. And tack that before I cut it. I wouldn't want to cut it before I tacked it. I'm afraid, you know, not really afraid, but I just don't want that fender going anywhere at all. It's just tacked here. I want to tack it up there. 6.5. Just checking my level. See how I did that? It was down here like this with nothing. That's like 5. I just turned it in. I like 10, right around there. That's good. That's pounds. Get my helmet. Huh, where's the helmet at, I wonder? Aidyn brings his own helmet. He likes his own sweaty forehead. Spoke the basics of it, didn't it? Old Chad can get a sweaty forehead. I'll explain something else here in a minute. You want to tack this shut? Turn it down a little bit. Not burning that primer real well. Good enough. Actually, that's just holding that fender to that door. I'm cutting that off. Just a little extra protection. That's all it is. On the skin, like I am cutting the skin off this door right at the present moment. I'm cutting the skin off it. I might French a gas tank in it, and I might not. I might French some steps in it. I might, and I might not. But what you have to do is first you have to replace the skin to start the steps or the gas tank. You would never want to try to, well, I'm not saying never, but it would be nice to start with a clean slate to know where you want to put it, where you want to cut it, the size of your gas tank, all that sort of stuff. If you knew all that stuff before you were doing the skin, that's fine. But to put the steps in it, I think you would want to skin it first, and then look at the truck and figure out where you want them. Okay? With the grill also. With the grill the way it is, at any point in time, that grill can be changed into whatever I like. Now that I have the structure where it all comes around where it looks good, that's the time when you cut it out and make something. Start round rodding something and cutting it out and having it. It'd be so hard to form it all up like that and then try to skin it. Why not make the shape and then take out the pieces that you want or don't want? I find it basically easier to make everything and then whatever you don't want, cut it out and do whatever you got to do. So when we skin this, that's what happens. We weld it all in, then we figure out where we want it, and then we'll cut the piece out. Exact same with the grill. If we don't like it, if we do like it, whatever. That's the time to cut it out when you have to make it first. All right. Yakety, yakety, yakety. Cut this door skin off. I want to thank everybody for the good comments and coming and watching, you know. The page is growing. The subscribers are growing. It's all good stuff. I'm just building cars, man. And we appreciate that you enjoy the daily content because, let's face it, life is so quick right now, or seems to be so quick. You can be one thing for sure. As you can flip to the Jolene and the Bad Chad page, you can see that they're doing something. You can see progress, you know. There's something changing every day. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. To scroll and not see something different or something getting done. You just come back to us and we'll do something. We'll do something together, and you motivate me, I'll motivate you, and daily content it will be. That's the easiest place to skin a door, is just cut along that edge, right on the very edge, where it folds over. If you want to take your door skin off your door, if you're replacing a door skin, but that very edge, where it folds over, and then it'll cut it off for both sides. Drill, take out the screw, And the way I was cutting that off, I was kind of letting the blade do its work so it didn't get much heat. Hopefully, that's what I was hoping for. Heat is your enemy, you know, as we weld these cars up, heat is the enemy. And I shouldn't say heat's the enemy. Heat does a lot of good things too. But when it comes to welding the panels on, you know, the less heat, the better. Move this out of the way. Jolene made me breakfast this morning. Must give her props up. She looked amazingly doing it. Thank you, Jolene. You're muchly appreciated. Every day. Appreciate it. You are. If I don't show you, I want to tell you. I'm waiting to find some money. I think I shook this one already for money. There's no money in this one. Only money will be to be spent on it. So I can take a little last seat. No, I don't. We got her closed in on the other side. Come on, baby. You think that something's rotten and it should fall apart easy, but they do not. They most certainly do not. Do not. Any little piece there. Oop. Didn't want to get you, sweetheart. I got a bottom of a fender there. Once you push in, I got a little bit metal here. I'm going to trim this. This is probably part of the door. Yes, part of the door skin there. I'm going to trim that a little bit so I can slide that fender in a little bit more. That's why I tacked it there, because I didn't want that to come apart, which it didn't. So I've run my door skin. Run my grinder up through here, my zip cut, and that will let that go in a little bit, not sitting on that sill right. It doesn't look good. So I'm just going in here. Watch yourself. Pull that out of there. It's not cut yet. Just pair of plies. We're going to try to get both of them on. We are. I just got to get it cleaned off first. Once I get cleaned and ready to rock and roll, then Aidyn will come over and help me. I'm thinking he will. My mic okay? baby. Stop it. Stop it. Gotta get myself a hammer. See if I can beat that in a little bit. You always need a body hammer. Let's check it out. Love it. Love it. Hickory dickory dock. All right. I'm going to leave that. I can push that in there now. I got that nice where I can tack that, where I'm happy with that. Got that nice. I'm going to buff off the filler across here. Actually, I'm going to cut this one off, and then I'll buff the filler across the whole way, because I have to change grinders for that. Changing my my shin pads into knee pads. Get on there. This one doesn't want to come off. He wants to fall off. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty, there's two door skins, and you can see what's going on in the back, what I'm getting caught up on. I got that one up a little higher, I see. Ooh, I hope I didn't make my panel too small. Anyways, you can see the tire where I'm getting caught up with the flanger. Should be alright. What did I do? No. I'm okay. Thought it wasn't okay. Anyways, we'll get this cleaned off. Put that over there. And I would have had to fix the doors anyways, no matter what. The doors on this had to be fixed. Got to cut up more cuts I got to make. No, I'm going to change my disc. Ugh. We'll soon have a new side on this. So you know what we can do for the rest of the day as soon as we get this side tacked on, because he's getting close to that side being done. So on this side, once we get this side tacked on, that's basically what will be going on. He'll be welding this, and I'll be grinding. I'll grind up front, you know, or wherever, grinding to get it ready for the sandblaster, so we all can see what it looks like in its bare metal. Come on, man. This is better than another world, isn't it? Their daily zitcom, isn't it, babe? What? It's better than another world. It is. And I'll tell you why. It's real. Basically what I'm doing there, or what I'm doing right now, is I'm just cleaning off the rusty stuff and giving it a straight look. There's no other thing that I'm doing other than that. Just clearing the metal out of the way so we can weld something to it. That's half the time, is getting ready. That's half the time, getting ready. All right, let's grind the grub off the front, and we know what the grub is. But he did a good job there. It looks like glass. Cause too much heat. Two. See, I'll spoil them for this side. I'll have all the bare metal and you'll be able to weld really good. Still having fun, Aidyn?
Oh yeah.
Oh good. If it's dusty in here, it's only for a minute. We'll turn the fan on. Should almost open that door for a minute. Shouldn't I? See, if it's not raining, I'll open the door if it's not blowing too hard. I'll open one door. How's that? I can. One in. Everybody you want to win. Yeah, the door's open for you. We'll just do it like that for a second, a little bit of dirt out and dust out. That body fill gets dusty. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean this up so we can sit here and do it in a clean area. And the way I clean up is I just push it back. Just push it back. Alrighty, what I got to do is flange that now. Aidyn, did you want to try that flange tool?
What?
Did you want to try the flange tool?
Sure.
Okay, you're going to have to turn your, you'll have to grab it up there on the, look at that, I got a cup of coffee here I had before. Look at that. It's cold. Take and turn your welder off. It's on the wall over there, I think. Or it might be on the ground. It's on the ground right there. You'll take and put a little bit of oil in that bad boy, just because we're going to use it. Here. You should put like this, like I should have this out for you. Every time we use like not an air hose, not the air gun, but any tools that we just a couple little drops, just 2 little drops if we do it, 2 little drops to do it. Try to do it every day. I don't do it every day, but I can tell you what should be done. All right, man. It's basic. Bring your air over and that tool over. All right. Bring it over. Which way? Where? You probably come around this way. Probably the best.
Yeah.
Just trying to get rid of the undercoat and underneath. That binds that little machine up. That little high-tech flanger tool we have. High-tech! Ouch! Oh, it's lead. Here, I was trying to cut that out and thinking that was, there's lead right there. You might bring it right up around here. I'll clean this one off while you're going for it. So basically, what you cannot, obviously, check it up in there. Basically, what you want to do is you can't get it over there, obviously, but you can get it up in here, get it up in there, and every time you pull that trigger, you must make sure. Go ahead. Do it again. You must make sure that the bottom is up tight.
All the way up.
Yeah. And just let it do its job. Yeah. Just make sure it's up tight. Working? Yeah. Oh, he's bad boy. He's bad boy. Nothing to it, eh? No. This bodywork stuff, piece of piss, isn't it? Huh? You're making it look easy. Just some lead there. I'm trying to thin it out so he can put that flanger tool on it. Not going to be able to weld to it anyways. Yeah, awesome. Going good? Yeah. Perfect. Anything messes up, pull it down, take a look at it, see if there's a piece of junk in it. If there's not a piece of junk in it, just keep on cruising.
All right.
If anything goes wrong, it's your fault. Once you become, when you become, I don't know, full-grown man, and you're able to say, yeah, I messed up. It's pretty easy to do after a while. Man, I messed up. I do it all the time, don't I, baby? I confess. Sometimes I mess up. Yes, I do. See, that's where it becomes the bugger. Check your thing out. Check your tool out. Anything in there? You're good. Keep it rocking and rolling, man. That's basically what's got to happen. Is that's got to go right to the top. And that way there it keeps it nice and straight. You're doing a fantastic job over here. It looks like you're almost done. Awesome.
Almost.
Looking good, man. You're probably hating me when I cut the side out of it, the French gas tank in it. That's not true. So basically what's happening is he's putting putting a bend in the metal for the other 18 gauge to lay into its flush. So when we grind it off, we can grind it off as flush as possible. And the reason being, we're in the middle of the door. Why not? Well, it's not a door anymore, it's the body of the car, but just trying to make it as less as possible. That's the name of the game, the whole situation. Being a BITCH, want me to cut anything in there to cut? Something behind there, is there? Probably some stuff.
Just a bunch of tires.
Yeah, let me give her a cut, see if I can clean it up for you. See, make it go easy for you. Go for it, bye. See what happens. It doesn't make it easier, it doesn't matter. He'll continue on. Yep. Maybe hold it up. See, can't slide along, it won't let you slide. There you go. Oh, is it too far? Hit it. Be nice to pinch my finger now, wouldn't it? There you go, you got her now. Hey, you got her now. You get right to the end there. We're going to put that piece on. You get ready with the welder. Good job. Piece of piss, eh? Nothing to it? Put it on this one here again. See if you can get up on that a little further. Straighten that one. Okay. Aidyn's got some new nursery rhymes I've been trying to teach him. Welder over here, Aidyn. We'll use this welder. I got the gas changed and everything.
All right.
What do you think your new nursery rhymes I'm trying to teach you?
I think they're excellent.
All right. That door is blowing there a little bit, isn't it? Damn it. I'm in front of it, I guess. I'll try to block it the best I can. Watch yourself. Got a little bit of dust on the bottle. That never stops me. How about you, Aidyn?
Oh,
A little dust on the bottle. Don't stop you? Good. I'm going to blow that out. Let Fina in the front door. She at the door, is she? Come on in, Fina, Bina. We love you. Good girl. You've been out there working, haven't you? Huh? You've been out there working. So I'm happy to come in. Tail's wagging. Get a little... Alrighty, let's put this piece on. But first thing we got to do, I want you to do the exact same thing we did on the other side. We're going to tack that front fender.
all right.
The welder needs a power source. You got the ground. I don't know where you're going to put the ground at. Where are we going to put the ground at?
I put it on the other side of the
Okay.
door. That works. Not sure for the rust though.
Anything we can plug it on? Yeah, plug it on. Here for now.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go the other side of you, sorry.
Right.
I'm going to push this fender in. I just want you to tack the fender onto the rocker panel, right? Need my hammer. All we're doing is tacking things in place. We can always cut it free. But if we don't have it in place, that's a poor start. Isn't it, Aidyn? Poor start if you don't have it in place. We're going from here to the rocker, okay? Right on this, right there.
On that corner.
Yeah, right there. Second.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Got it.
Give her another little shot up above it, or wherever you want to. Holding good now?
Should do.
All right. I'm going to go with it. All right. I want to get the blow gun and blow that off. That's what I wanted to do. I forgot that. Went to the other side and forgot what I want the other side for. Just want to blow this out a little bit. We can always blow it out after. The doors are open. We can get in the inside. Yes, we can. But See anything so cute over there? Huh? This thing here. Oh. You got it going on, girl. You got it going on. I'm going to put you over here. I'm going to grab the sheet of metal over here. That's your mat for you. Okay. I'll put my shin pads, my knee pads on. Let's do this together. I'm not sure. Maybe I got the wrong side. Maybe on the other side, sorry. All right. You're going to weld over there first, I think. Can't make up my damn mind. Alrighty. Take the gloves off. I know that already. Take their gloves off. Now, how's yours looking up there? Has it got a gap?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you weld it together? No. I want you to weld on the door first. See it? No, right on where it's tight on the door, right on the very corner. Okay. Up a little bit. Right there. Yeah, weld that on that corner there, please. Good. I just want to take a look at it. Take a look at it. Weld it right there, just above my finger. Try to weld it. Next time you weld it right up to the crease so we can grind it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can. I can weld that up. You can weld it up. All right, let's tack where it's flush. We put it flush. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can cut that back with a zip cut a little bit. No problem. No problem. As long as you got enough on the bottom. Looks good. All right. Looks good. I'm going to get the third arm because I don't want to get burnt. You might as well throw one there. It's tight. Beautiful. Just push it ever so lightly. Go ahead. Ever so lightly. Because I don't want to push the door in. Yeah, you want to fill that, right? Yeah. Okay. Someone on the internet said Aidyn needs to know the hat flick. After a while, you'll just go, and your hat will come down for you. Yeah, exactly. Then you become a robot, and you become just a little bit faster. Yep, right, that's fine. Good, awesome. Alrighty. This here, we're gonna make it flush. I'm gonna hit it with a hammer. That's how we're gonna do it. Actually, let's take the zip cut and go down further and make that all flush. I'm just taking, it's overlapped here a little bit. I'm just going to take a zip cut off a little bit when it's plugged in. That's all right. We'll just do this for a second. Just for a second. Out. You can butt it now. I cut a hole in it. Now, that's flush right there. Can you weld that? Right there, just above that. It's going to maybe take a couple. Oh, no, you can't with no power.
No power.
This ain't no power, man. All right, we'll just wait that gets going. If that takes a couple tacks to get it to stick, all them three pieces of metal stuck together, if you could please. You did it in 2 tacks. God bless you. Let's do it again. Let's tack it together. Beautiful. Love it. I got to zip a little bit off there, I see. Just a little bit. I'm good with that down there. We'll make that nice and tight here. Let's get this one on. We can make that tight anytime. All right. Okay. I'm going to take it, push that one in. Right there. Rest will be welded. There you go. Put this over here. Anyways, we'll leave it there for a second. We probably should hook it on, but because we'll be. Just be a second here. This piece. Gonna have to cut this piece. Where are we gonna hook that ground on? Maybe up there. Yeah. What's that, sweetheart? Say what? Oh, this one still needs to be flanged. Thank you, baby. Whoop, whoop. Shut that air. Shut that welder down, man. Shut that welder down. That thing's got to be flanged, man. Jolene reminded us.
You know, he's on it.
He's on it, boys. Thanks, baby. My baby could run a body shop. She knows what needs to go on, don't you? Huh? My baby knows. Stuck already?
Yep.
I shouldn't laugh, but it happens to me all the time. We're taking that down and welding that down on the sill. Good. Get her rocking and rolling here. Good. Everything's going good. Plug the welder back in. I'm thinking. We'll see. He gets it beat across there. Want me to help you? Hold it across, keep coming, put her in there, stuff it. No, just a second.
Got some crud underneath.
Yeah, tire in there, in there.
Yep.
Pretty vicious stuff. He can handle it. I'll just take a break. Maybe if I pull it across. And that strengthens that metal too, right? Because we've bent it, made that crease all in it. It strengthens it too. This is, all right, pull it down. Put it down. I didn't want you to get up. That's lead there. It's a hard go. Yeah, just get it over here if you can. So I'm give her. Yeah. That's lead. Gonna have to get that out of there to weld it anyways. Wash yourself. I'll take some. Get that lead out of there. You know what lead looks like? It looks like metal is what it looks like. Lead looks like metal. I'm gonna bark this in. Just watch yourself for a second. Get the grinder behind you here. See that? See the color? See how it looks? If I hit see the metal? See this color? Like lead. Can't weld it. It's awful thick metal, isn't it? thing up in there again, see if you can straighten that. See if that'll take. So when you come across something like that color, and you can't weld it, go, that's lead. You know what I'm saying? It'll do a funny noise, and I just made the noise for you. Yeah, you got it. That's good enough. I wonder why it's got a dent on both sides. The doors must have flew open or something, kinked them there. Got a dent on the other side there too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. Let's get into it and get it on. Still some there, isn't there? Huh? Hey. A little bit. We'll weld it. We'll burn it out.
Burn it. All right.
No, we won't probably. I'll have to grind it out. That's fine. Let's see if we can get it welded on there. All right, let's go for it, man. You're the welder, and I'm the holder. And if you ever see anything wrong, if we're doing something wrong, let me know. See something not fitting or something like that, just say so. Just say, hey man, that fits like not very good. Pass me the hammer, please. I'm thinking that. See that? Didn't it look like it was out further than it should be? Than this one?
Yeah.
We don't want that, right? We want it to fit good. That's what we want. We want it to fit good. Alrighty. That don't fit good down the center, does it? That's okay. We can fill it full. No, let's take a little off it. No, 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 no. We're going to fill that shut. We're going to have to weld that shut. We'll just weld. Yeah, connect them two pieces of metal together there, will you?
Down here?
No, up top where it's flush, right there. Yeah, you got her, Pontiac. Good job. Good job. I'm going to get you to. I'm going to take it together again a little bit. Let's spot it right there. Now, you're going to have, well, let's tack that together right now where it's flush. Connect all three pieces of metal together, please. Like take two times or whatever it takes. Try to connect all that metal together. Good. Awesome. Yeah, let's connect it together. Yep. Yep. Good job. Good. We'll get to that later. I want to get this down here. I got to cut this off. I'm just wondering if I should better cut it now so I can see somewhat what I'm doing. We're going to undo your welder for a second.
All right.
We're going to give me a zip cut. We'll get this one on. Just looking at it. Could have been done beforehand. Yes, it could have, but it wasn't. That's the way I like it. I'm going to cut this in a second. Watch yourself. Do the unplug. Plug you in. You're ready to rock and roll.
Ready to go.
Ready to rock and roll. Okay, let's tack that on. Wonderful. Tack that on. We don't want to push that out too hard. Just nope. Might be a touch of lead there, maybe.
I think so.
Let's try to get it. See the color, different color.
Yeah.
Just get it just before the different color, okay?
Gotcha.
Good. Awesome. Yeah. The only reason I'm hitting that because I want that flush to that quarter panel. You're gonna hit it a little bit more. You can tack it on that corner if you like, right there. Tack them two together. Wonderful. Wonder bra. Baby, do you wear a wonder bra? Huh? Cross my heart. Go ahead, water up. Nope, didn't like it. Do it all the time. Oh, oh! Anyways, no, we're gonna carry on and cut that one on after.
Oh.
You know, as we recycle in life, I want to recycle water. You know why? Because it's right there and it's free. Why would I not recycle it? I would like to recycle water. I think that's, other than a great idea, it's a fabulous idea. Yeah, let's go down a little first. Right where that little one there, that little spot weld is, you can touch that one. Good job. Let's do, right there seems to be pretty. Anyway, just for showering and washing and stuff like that, not for, you know, got a little bit of a gap going on there, but that's called Chatty in a coat hanger. Do a little spot right there, and then it's soon going to be Aidyn in a coat hanger. Aidyn in a bed and in a coat hanger. Oh, get her together. Okay, next to it. Yep, give her another shot. Get her together.
There we go.
I knew you could do it.
3 times a charm.
Yeah, I knew you could do it. So we'll leave that like that. We'll leave that like that. Let's put this one in. All right, what I'm going to do here, so everything can be, I'm going to try and beat that out for you a little bit. What I want you to do, I want you to just hold your hand on like that, but have a glove on. I'll turn the welder off for a second. You just leave it on because I might get it out, and I'm going to grab something to punch it with. I don't know if I got to get it or not. Just a wooden hammer handle. Just trying to get in there and knock that out. I don't know if I knocked the sound off or not, but I just sat on that thing. Now, where does it need to be? I suppose it's way back. Bring it out. Just a second. Can you weld it?
Yeah, it's going there.
Tack it somewhere.
All right.
Wherever it's tightest.
Tacking.
Good. Awesome. I'm going to do it again in a second. I'm going to stick a little further in there. Try to get it out. Can you weld it?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Good. That's good enough.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get real. Good enough. Good enough. Bum, 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 bum. Awesome. We got it going along good across the top there. Now we just got to tackle along the bottom. And with that we can do. I haven't got no. Got a little slag on the bottom of that one. I'm going to run the slag off it. Where are we at, baby? What? All right, we'll just go draw for a hat or a shirt. We still got to go down the bottom. I got a little bit of slag on this one, so I'm going to take the grinder, just go up underneath it, just run a little slag off. Probably feels like a little slag there is what it feels like. And it is. I should have taken it off before I put it on there. But I'll just run the grinder up in there, zip cut. Let's give away a hat or a shirt. Where'd we put the old computer? Thank you, Aidyn. You did a good job.
No worries.
That's the flanging tool. He knows the flanging tool.
Now we know.
Now he knows. And this side looks really good. Very happy with it. Very happy. Looks really good. It's a, you know, it sometimes takes people a long time to learn not to warp things up. Looks good.
We like to hear. We like to hear.
Wow, 1,228 comments. I think it must have something to do with the headlights, yes or no, maybe. We haven't gone through it and decided which is best or which is not. I would just hate to cut them off and say, wow, I like the other style better. Wouldn't you? Joe Putt has drew another concept. Maybe Jolene will post it on there and show everybody, but he did an awesome job on it. Jolene was wondering if Joe Putt would bring the grill on the chrome, he'd bring it down just a little bit further. Joe has drawn it, or is drawing, what? Okay, it's on the internet. She might share it. Who wins a shirt? Oh, geez, I'm getting way ahead of myself. We want to thank Joe for taking his time. Let's face it, it takes time to create art. Isn't that right, Aidyn?
It does.
And the reason you know that is because you're working on this truck.
Takes time.
It's a piece of art.
I don't know if I can find it.
Well, Joe has drawn a different one. That's okay, sweetheart.
Yeah.
She can post it.
We'll do this right now.
Yeah. Remember, you have to contact by email?
Yep.
By email, you have to contact
Our
Jolene.
email is on our YouTube channel and website.
Say that closely.
Or you can find my email on our website and YouTube.
Well done, Jolene. Larry Bailey, 43?
Yep.
Space for some body storage or fuel tank. True. Space for some. Exactly what I was thinking. Thank you very much, Larry. You want a hat or a shirt of your choice, you have to contact by email, and that's where Jolene said. This is basically what we've got done in the hour 20. We put two sides on the truck. I want to say car, but it's a truck. The truck, we've put two door skins on it. We've got them in place. We've got a gap down the middle. Does not matter. That's where coat welder comes in, the coat hanger. We can fill that full. That'll grab that metal in behind. That'll be nice. I have to run a little slag off the bottom of that. We're going forward. It will not be long, and we'll be out at the sandblaster, and we'll see what this thing looks like, all one color, ground down, and it's going to look good. You just stick with us, and you'll see. I want to thank everybody for coming and watching. Aidyn's doing a good job. Other than that, everything's going fantastic. Jolene's looking good. I'm happy. And you should be too. You're alive.